Hey, I'm still Jeremy. We are leaving Ōsaka Castle right now, and we're going to a weird sidewalk. First we have to cross this big road, and I'll explain what this is all about. Okay, this is the Morinomiya area. And this is the bicycle parking for the Morinomiya area. But the point of this ride is that this sidewalk just goes straight down to a station called Ōsaka Castle Park, Ōsaka Jokoen station, train station. But this sidewalk is it's like one of Osaka's forgotten sidewalks. It's not used very much, it's real broken up, but sort of maintained. There's usually not that many people on it. Because usually if you're going to go from this area down there, anywhere over in this area where we're going, you would probably cut through the park itself, the Ōsaka Castle Park, because it's much nicer. So it's just this weird sidewalk, which often tends to be overgrown, although they seem to have sheared the bushes back a little bit here. But this is like the little sidewalk that, in my mind, only I know about. And I love the bricks. I love the little decorations on the bricks, the pattern. I love I love the fact that it's broken up and there's like tree roots or something growing under it, so it's all broken but still usable, even for a bicycle. Boom, 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 boom. And I love the fact that it's just this odd place, an odd place to have a sidewalk. This is kind of what I like about biking around Ōsaka. The junky stuff. As I keep saying, it's junky, but it does exist. So, unlike where I'm from, which is Georgia in America, where there are no sidewalks at all for anything, at least there is a sidewalk here. The train line here is the JR Loop Line, a loop line which goes around and around Ōsaka. Anyway, the ultimate goal today is not just the sidewalk. It's down the sidewalk until it ends, and then we're going to cut left. It's a big L shape today. And the ultimate goal of this video and this bike ride is to go to this weird little, it's in Ōsaka Castle Park, it's this weird little corner, this little cobblestoned area next to the moat, and I'm not sure you can get down there, but I think you can. I'm going to see if I can get down there and what it's like. This is the kind of area, this is the kind of sidewalk that does not appear in any tourist guidebooks to Ōsaka, nor should it. If I wrote a tourist guidebook to Ōsaka, I would not put this area. This area is okay, this castle's over here. I would not put this sidewalk or this street in it, because there's no reason to. It's the kind of thing that I love, but only makes sense if you live here. And even then, most people would never use this. So this is the station, Ōsaka Jokoen. Actually, I think the sidewalk ends up here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. Figure something out. Whoa, tight squeeze. More bike parking at this place, this station. And more people. I guess it is sort of 5 o'clock, so people are leaving work. There are some kind of businesses and offices around here. A warm day, but not too hot. Okay, I believe that if there's a sidewalk over on the left side here, I should cross here to go to that sidewalk, but I don't want to. I'm going to stay over here and just ride on the road because as forgotten and out of the way as this sidewalk is, the road beyond is even more so. So let's go. I see another cyclist. So at least it's not just me. That's a big theme if you're an American living somewhere like here, somewhere in Japan. You don't really know what's okay until you see a local doing it. You're like, well, okay, if that person's doing it, then I'll do it. Doesn't mean you're necessarily in the right. Maybe they're doing something wrong, but it does bolster you. These cars parked here, there's always cars. These are like delivery people, but well, here we go, down here. All of these cars, I bet, they're not just parked. I bet they're parked, but they're on, and people are in them. You see that all the time, especially in this area. People like sleeping in their cars, and the cars are always on. And I've never understood why. I've asked people, and they said they don't know either, but they said maybe it's taxi driver. Taxi drivers who don't feel like driving, don't feel like working, so they come here and goof around, or salespeople, usually salesmen, who are between calls or don't really have anywhere to go or whatever, and they're just here to relax, wait for something to happen, but they don't have nothing to do really. Cars are always on. I guess the air conditioner's running, goofing around on their phones or sleeping. So here's the end. Which means we have to turn and go by the river. I don't mean to make all my videos just riverside path rides, but in Ōsaka, that's how it goes. There's always a river. And I hope you share this with me. I am never disappointed by going anywhere, by writing anywhere, by doing these videos. I never get somewhere and go, oh, this is disappointing. This isn't what I hoped. Because, well, there's basically two types of travel video or video like this. There's the kind where everything's wonderful and you choose the best angles and the best scenes and the best time of day and everything, and you edit it together to make it just seem like it's endless fun and isn't this exciting? And it kind of comes off like a video produced by the local tourist bureau, which is all right. I can get into those. They're fun, but I always think a good travel video should have more of a journalistic bent. Not, I hope it's one thing. It's more like, let's just go there and see what it's like. Which is why I don't mind making videos when it's cloudy or rainy or too bright or whatever. It's just, if that's the condition that it's in when I go there, that's how the video turns out. Unless I'm doing something that requires timing, like catching the moon in a certain phase in a certain part of the sky from a certain angle. But you know, this video, don't expect anything when we get to the end. We get to this little cobblestone beach, whatever it is, by the moat that I have seen as I rode by before, but I've never actually been down into it. I think there's a way to get over it without climbing over a fence or something. Okay, we have to cross this road, and how do we get over there? Ooh, this looks promising. This looks fun. I can make this green light. Move it, everybody. Okay, we're going to continue on that riverside path. We head across the road. Everything's an obstacle course. Everything is a scenic. Every path. I'm going to get philosophical for a second. Every path is a scenic path if you have the right heart. Well, I'll tweak it, but something like that. That'll be the official motto of this vlog. Okay. So this is kind of what I think this leads to it. This isn't what I meant, but this This stuff, this overgrown, not very well kept stuff, which does exist anyway, and nobody seems to use it, but it's publicly accessible. I'm fascinated by that. All right, this is very promising. Somebody's here. Oh, this is what I meant. Not cobblestones, some kind of stones. Ōsaka Business Park. This sign seems to be something about the opening of this area. Or something like that. It says Ōsaka Business Park, and something about the opening ceremony or something. All right. Oh, this is cool. Let's go figure out what this is. Dreams Come True, Winter Fantasia, 2018. What, the tree? I guess the tree is sponsored by Dreams Come True, which, if I'm correct, is a pop band, a Japanese pop band. Don't get me started on Japanese pop. I'm not a fan. Weird Japanese pop that doesn't make the radio, that can be excellent, but anyway. Okay, this is interesting. Look at this. I know of the Daini Neyagawa River, which basically means Neyagawa River number 2, the second Neyagawa River. Dai Ni. Ni is 2, and Dai is kind of the number of a sequence or something. So Daini Neyagawa River is this. Okay, so I know that. I've been out there on other videos. And this is Neyagawa. I didn't really realize they met. Makes sense. Neyagawa is a bigger deal than Daini Neyagawa. It's bigger. It's a bigger river, wider river. It goes out to Kyoto, I think. Towards Kyoto, anyway. And there's pigeons, and there's sun. Okay, then. We came this way, but up there. I'm gonna go down here and see what happens at the end. See if there's a cut through under that bridge. That would revolutionize my life. Wonder why nobody's here. I'm here. You're here. Ah, what bliss. I think it does cut through. Oh, I never knew any of this. So I didn't have to go up on the road to cross over. I could have just come down here. Mm-hmm. Wow, we're learning something here. Steps or a ramp? Oh good, it's a ramp. Wow, cool. Okay, well this goes on and on somewhere, but we're getting off of the main point. Back to that, excuse me, a little touch of the corona. Back to that corner, and then I'm gonna go see where the one path goes, see if there's another way to access it. That's cool, it's like a little secret corner that only the enlightened know about. I gotta say, one reason I'm enjoying this so much, I just enjoy it, but recently, in the last week or two, I'll say the last week, my blood sugars have been excellent. Yesterday, I always log my blood sugars into my favorite app, which is the 1Drop app, which connects to the 1Drop meter by Bluetooth or something. But that app says that my blood sugars in the past week, the average was 129 as of yesterday. Now they are 135. Anyway, very, very good blood sugars recently. So that always helps. So I'm always stressing to diabetics. Everybody knows this anyway. They don't need me to tell them, but just check your blood sugar. Do your best with having blood sugar. Good blood sugar, I mean. Not just any blood sugar, good blood sugar. I wonder if, I bet you in the morning there are more people here. Oh, there's the castle, by the way. Maybe you saw it already. Well, here you go. Easily accessible over here without riding over all those rocks and down the stairs. Okay, here you go. There's the castle. All right, we did it. We found out where this goes. Thank you very much for watching. I enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you like this. There's a lot more coming, and there's a lot more that's gone to pass. And what am I saying? Forget that second part of that sentence. Anyway, thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so this place is beside rivers, not the moat. The Neyagawa River ends here, but starts elsewhere in Ōsaka Prefecture. You wouldn't say it goes to Kyoto. The Neyagawa River is similar.